everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Shout out to Kamisha. Kamisha is the one who created that intro for me, Kamisha Reviews, and I love it and I appreciate you for creating that for me, and I appreciate you for showing me how to put it on StreamYard. So shout out to Kamisha. If you don't know, tonight the Kamisha Reviews panel for Real Housewives of Potomac will be at 8:45 p.m. So set a timer or something, watch the show, jump on YouTube, Kamisha Reviews, and you will find your girl over there, and we're going to have a good time talking about this finale episode. But we're getting into Drag Race, and I don't like it. I was not entertained. I think it was the categories this week, and I think I ain't no show producer, but Drag Race needs an hour and a half. They need that 90 minutes. They need it for the story to make sense, for them to maybe do some better. I don't know. Hey, Eric, I just didn't like it. Now, this week, the ladies broke into groups of four, 3 groups of 4. And all I heard last week was the Golden Girls. And I said, oh, that's my show. Oh, we about to have a good, fun, me time. I expected to laugh this week. I wasn't expecting songs performed as old people. When I hear Golden Girls, I was expecting maybe 3 groups of 4. We was going to have 3 Sophias, 3 Blanches, 3 Roses, and 3 Dorothys, doing some kind of like how they did a couple of seasons ago when they did a spoof of Empire. I'm thinking we're going to have different segments of the Golden Girls, and it was going to be an acting, roasting, reading challenge, because that's what the Golden Girls did. They were shady and they were hilarious. So once I saw we had to get into costumes and dance and make up songs, I was like, for the Golden Girls, I was threw off. And then it was a country song, a hip hop song, and a metal song. And they had to fight for who gets what genre. That was the best part of the episode. And look, one of my Twitter friends, I believe it was Oliver, tweeted, do not get up here on Mistress and Baby Doll Malaysia. Let them argue and fight and entertain us. This is not RuPaul's best friend's race. Entertain me. I'm here for the arguing and the fighting as long as it's not hitting below the belt. It's natural for people to have conflict. Entertain me. So I was here for they picking their genres. And it was like, I believe it was Baby Doll, or was it? It was Mistress. I love me some Mistress. She one of my favorite. Mistress and Baby Doll are my favorites. So Mistress was like, well, we just gonna sit up here and take metal. And then Baby Doll was like, hold up. We was thinking about metal too. And then Anitra swooped in and said, oh, y'all want metal, we want hip hop. And I thought hip hop would have been what everybody wanted, because it's the easiest to kind of dance to and make cute. We're going to get to it. So they sit up here arguing back and forth. And I do agree. There has to be a compromise. And it was kind of like, no, we taking it, and y'all can go ahead and do country. We don't care. I wasn't mad at it, because in the past, we've seen people who are less confrontational back down and say, okay, we'll just do country. But Baby Doll was like, no, ma'am, you're not going to just tell us you could do country. So I appreciated the back and forth. I appreciated that no one was just like, okay, Mistresses demanding she has it, so let's just let her have it. No, they was like, Rock, paper, scissors, put the names in the hat. Whatever we gonna do, it's gonna be fair. Now, Baby Doll's team end up getting metal. Mistress team end up getting country. And if you ask me, I enjoyed the country performance the best, but they weren't old. Let's get into the performances. This is gonna be a quick review because I ain't got too much to say and I couldn't find too many pictures online. So the country girls went first. Like I said, I enjoyed their performance, but they were not old. Who was that? Marsha looks like her regular damn self. Now we know Marsha have a hard time with makeup per RuPaul and Michelle Visage. I personally don't mind Marsha's makeup. I think it looks very natural, but this is a drag show, and I guess they want extra. Marsha looks like a 20-year-old. Marsha and Lux look like 20-year-olds hanging out with their grandmas. Mistress and S15 look old. And then everybody came out with the cane, which I thought was maybe some people should have had something different. But if you're all going to have a cane, I was expecting more in sync choreo with the cane. Because some people put their cane on the stage and just walked off from it. And I just was... They get a B-. You would have got a strong B if y'all could have got Lux and Marsha to look a little bit older. Now, the metal team looked old. I like the metal team. Like, the metal team get an A-. Look, disclaimer, hate me in the comments and on Twitter all you want. I don't like Aura. I don't like Aura. I have been waiting for Aura to go home, and I didn't particularly see her do anything winnable this episode, but she didn't do anything losable this episode either. But I have a hard time, and I'm admitting this on air. I have a hard time where if I don't like you, I'm like Robin and them on Potomac. If I don't like you, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna grade you low anyway. I'm gonna say you did an F if I don't like you. So I want to be honest. I like the group. They get an A-. They had a great performance. They were all heavy metal. They all had the saggy titties. They were giving us old metal. So outside of the dislike for Aura, this group did good. They did good. They were the winning group. I will give them that. They were probably the winning group because country could have won if they could have got them other two to look old. Now, this group right here was a mess. I didn't know what they were doing. They were doing dips, I believe is the correct words. Duck walks, splits. Nothing was old about it. They didn't look old. They looked a mess. Everyone was like, Lucy saved the group. And I was like, where? I ain't see Lucy do nothing too special. And mind you, I don't listen to the words. Now, I should listen to the words. I mean, I listened to it the first time, but I ain't memorize what they said. And I don't care that much to watch it 2-3 times. But this was the losing group. Clearly, everyone in this group could have easily been in the bottom. And they were. Jax, Robin. I forgot who else was in the bottom, but those two deserved it. They deserved it. So let's move on to the runway. Mama is all trash. The entire runway was trash. Garbage. Thank you, Alyssa Edwards. I love freaking Alyssa Edwards. I love her. I've been trying to catch one of her shows, but she likes to go overseas a lot. And I'm like, one time she was going to be here And I don't know what I had going on. It was a date I couldn't miss. But the next time Melissa Edwards goes on tour, your girl Angie gonna be there. She's one of my favorites from the show. But the runway was trash. I think the concept of tie-dye. Let me say this because I don't have too many pictures. Michelle, what is this, episode 5? When is your favorite disclaimer of stop relying on this body? Did you pack anything else but a swimsuit? Do you only have dance costumes, leotards? Some of you all on this show look like you packed all seasons worth of outfits in a duffel bag. Anitra. Every Spice. Every week it's a bikini or a cat suit. Every week. Michelle, when are you going to say? That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on, Michelle. I guess let them wear what they want to wear. Let's look at the few looks I have. Now, this was one of the only looks I liked, and I hate her look, but I like that it's latex, and I love the hat. Sasha's hat I really enjoyed, so I appreciated Sasha being in the top, but any other week, this would be a boot. Who else is up here? Now, Aura. Let me say this about Aura. It's hard for me. I don't have anything wrong with Aura. Hasn't done anything to me. She just hasn't lived up to the hype that she hypes herself up to be. Like, she's supposed to be this dance queen. You could have been at the bottom in the talent show. She's supposed to be a trade, as she calls herself, and I'm just not getting the hype that she hypes herself up to be. But this suit is cute. This is something that I would wear. But when I first saw it come down the runway, I said, boy, it was nothing feminine about this. Where are the titties, the hips, the ass? Only thing you have is this palm tree sticking on the top of your head, and that looks a mess. But outside of all of that being said, I will wear this suit. I appreciate the tie-dye is black and a hunter green with a little bit of bronze, colors that aren't too crazy. But I really like this suit. So I could see why Aura won. She was the only one that walked the runway that looks decent. Everyone else looked a mess, and I couldn't find everybody pictures. These are a couple of other pictures. We're back when some of the ladies were safe. These are the safe ladies in the workroom. Look at what Malaysia got on. Malaysia doesn't even have on tie-dye. That is 1960s flowers with a pink stomach. Malaysia looked a mess. If Malaysia wasn't in that metal group, clearly you need to be in the bottom. And matter of fact, this looked like what Malaysia had on last week. And I thought she looked a mess last week and she won. The judges need glasses or something because I don't know what they're looking at. S titties, I don't know what she has on. It looks like she has on a tie-dye comforter going across her chest. Don't like it. Spice looks like what Spice has on every week. A cropped bikini top and a mini skirt and some stripper heels. It's not going to win you the show, Spice. You got to show me something. And I like you. I wanted you and your sister to stay on, but no. Y'all got to give something more than these little bitty mini skirts. This is Aura, who is also relying on her body. She's in some kind of cat suit, bikini number, tie-dye. But I picked this off of Twitter. Somebody was being shady, said this is Aura's face. I mean, this is Anitra's face when Aura won. And that was my face too. I was like, Aura, you ain't gonna get this to Mistress or Sasha. We giving out participation wins, Rue. That's all the looks I can find. I thought I had Robin's look up here, but who cares? Robin went home. Robin and Jax were lip syncing. Jax At some point, it wasn't even an up tempo song, and Jax was cartwheeling and backflipping all over the stage. That's not a lip sync. And then Robin, close to the end, and was like, "Oh, the judges want to see flips." She started black flipping across the stage. They both could go home. Look, Jax, Jax, you have the worst outfits I've ever seen on Drag Race. Period. What was that orange bodysuit with just tie-dye pieces of fabric on it? Like, Jax, that's not gonna win you the show. Them wigs, you could have went home week 2 for all I cared. Week 3. Like, you and Aura are just sitting to the side. And then I was looking for you to, the way you jump rope with your ponytails, I was looking for a lip sync. And I think some people's talent show was all they had or have. Anitra. Like, I'm not impressed. It's very clear who's going to be at the end of this. Mistress, Baby Doll Malaysia, Lucy, maybe Marsha, because the way RuPaul read Marsha on the stage, I'm like, Ru, how are you reading and critiquing, and you let that girl go to the back? Now, she should have been in the bottom. She didn't even follow the brief of tie-dye. She's sitting up here doing the Marsha thing, hit with the football with blood dripping down her shirt. What does that have to do with tie-dye? Absolutely nothing. She should have been lip syncing. Lip syncing. So I don't know, Marsha. I like you, but you might not make it. Because RuPaul told, and you know she told Mistress, because Mistress is messy. And Mistress was trying not to be messy, but somebody else in the back was like, Mistress, tell Marsha what RuPaul told you to tell her. Ru said, when you see Marsha and she looked like she done doing her makeup, tell her to go back and put some more on. I'm like, watch next week. Marsha gonna come out looking like a clown. If that's not her thing, it's not her thing, Ru. And if you're gonna send her home for it, go ahead. This was the week to do it. Put her up against Jax and send her on home. Now, it was sad to see Robin go. RuPaul been in the game, and he's able, when I say read, I don't mean as in being shady, but he's able to read you all because he's been through it all and he can see it. And he was so accurate when he said to Robin, "You're holding back. I don't know why." I'm surprised he didn't say that inner saboteur. I like when he tells people that. But you're holding back and I don't know why. And you need to let it go. Because towards the end of the lip sync, you could tell at the beginning Robin was holding back. But towards the end, when she saw herself losing the lip sync and she let it go, I was like, Robin had more to give. Robin had more to give, and I think she would have gave it if she had an extra week. If she had an extra week, I think Robin would have got it and would have gave it. Jax could have went home, Ru. We don't want to see no more of these miscolored leather bodysuits on the runway. But it is what it is. Jax is still here, and Robin had to go. Whatever. And that was the episode. I don't have nothing else to give about the episode. RuPaul ain't give me nothing else to talk about on the episode. I watched Untucked, but I think I took a little nap. It wasn't talked about on Untucked that I can remember. So that's it for this week. Coming up tonight, you all, at 6 p.m. Central, it's Kitchen Table Talk with me and Blissfully Single Being. We're going to have a really good show this week. I can't wait to talk to her. She's back. And at 8:45 p.m. on Kamisha Reviews, not my channel, but Kamisha Reviews, the Real Housewives of Potomac panel. It's finale night. It's already some mess with Ashley, and we talking about Robin, and we just gonna have a good time over there. And I'm gonna have me a little cocktail tonight. I might as well unwind and have a good time tonight. So I'll see you all here at 6, and I'll see you with Kamisha at 8:45. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm gonna do my own Potomac, and I wrote it in Harlem. I'm gonna start reviewing Harlem that came on Prime. That started Friday night, so I'm gonna go in tomorrow night all of that. So have a good night, y'all. Hope to see y'all later. If not, see you later another time. Bye.